Okay. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Good evening, because I'm shooting on a Thursday. It's Thursday evening that I'm filming this upload for you guys. I don't know what day of the week. I don't know what time of day. I don't know what month, year, whatever you're tuning into this. But thank you so much for joining me. My name is Adriana Monet, in case you didn't get that from my channel name and everything else. I know I have quite a few new people that I've connected with in the past day or so. So thank you so much for joining me for this episode. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long and all of that, but thank you so much for tuning in to this video. This video is simply going to be like a bunch of thanks from me to you guys, and just some follow-up remarks and commentary from my video prior, from my very first video on all things narcissistic abuse and narcissism, which is the same thing, but two different terms for, you know, the same thing, whatever. And so first of all, I wanted to just take a moment to thank my faves, Joy and Tanya. You already know how deep it goes, so I don't have to talk forever about you two, Joy and Tanya. Joy being the creator of the channel Pink Girl Teaches, and Tanya having the channel here on YouTube known as Just Say No to Narcs. And so y'all know the love runs deep. Beyond Tanya and Joy, I've connected with quite just a few people all together. So thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing and all of that. Those of you guys that have commented and we've engaged in the comments below, thank you so much for sharing your respective stories. Nightmares really, to a degree, but we're overcomers in this. We are not victims. I don't even use that word ever on this channel, because that's not what we are. We were targets. We were definitely targets, right, of these narc demons, as we know, but we're not victims, and we sure as heck are not cowards like they are, right? I mean, they're flying monkeys and whoever else, right? Enablers, etc. And so we're definitely not cowards. And so that is that on that. But thank you guys in all seriousness for just the love on the video and the encouragement and everything. I was overwhelmed. I'm still overwhelmed just thinking about it all, to be honest. I started my YouTube channel back in like December of 2019, like New Year's Eve. So coming into 2020 is when I began my YouTube channel. And oddly enough, that female narc was a part of my life. But guess what? I didn't know she was a narcissist back then. Did not know. Because we were cool, but we weren't close like we ended up being a couple months later from December. Anyways, more on that later. So you know, my channel, I began it kind of on a whim. You know, I was encouraged or whatever to start it, and you know, I'm not on here for popularity. I'm definitely not on here to clout chase on any level, because apparently there's different categories of clout chasers out here on YouTube and social media altogether, of all ages at that. People just do too much in this day and age. I'm not that person. This is not that channel. This is not going to be that channel for you. If you are a clout chaser / spectator type person or whatever, and you're a clout chaser at your core, we're not going to be each other's cup of tea. Like, we're not. And that's fine. Like, you can unsubscribe. You can listen. I'm not about the YouTube numbers, especially. I'm about the numbers in my bank account. But as far as like social media numbers and stuff like that, I'm not obsessed with them, or, you know, I'm not doing gimmicks. I'm not scamming for them. I don't do those things for social media numbers, because that's not me. That'll never be me, okay? So that's one thing. If you like genuine company and all that, you know, this will be the channel for you. But if you're the opposite, and if you're a fraud and you're just grimy and sketchy and whatever else otherwise, we're not gonna get along. We're not. What else? But no, for real, y'all, thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. I'm looking down at my phone and my notes that I have, so I can, you know, not talk too long. And I'm actually kind of craving some ice cream. I got some butter pecan ice cream from the store earlier today, so I'm craving some ice cream, and that'll be part of my evening. Oh, my days, sorry. You move too much on the camera has to adjust itself in the lighting. Let me sit still. I was doing too much. The camera was adjusting the lighting. But no, I have some ice cream that's waiting on me, so I'm trying to, you know, be quick. But in all seriousness, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is a genuine space. It's a safe place, whether we talk in the comments or, you know, offline or whatever. If I feel I have that sort of trust with you and I feel like you're not going to cross boundaries, I'm not looking for no man on here. I dare want to say I'm not even looking for friends on here. Like, of course I'm cordial and I'm really sweet and all of that. Joy called me sweet earlier today. I love me some Joy. But anyway, like, I know I'm sweet, and that's how I ended up being a target for this narcissist, okay? The female narcissist, who is just as ruthless, if not more ruthless and demonic than the male narcissist, okay? Just so we're clear. And I love that I'm able to, through the journey of my videos and all of that with you guys, I'm able to just share more about the underestimated female narcissist. I mean, if a person, if a being is a female narcissist, they're very much underestimated. Whether they're your coworker, your supervisor, they might be your manager at work, they might be your neighbor down the street, your female neighbor, they might be your so-called friends. But those female narcissists, let me tell you, from experience. Nevertheless, so yeah, that's pretty much that on that. But I get to bring more, like I said, I get to bring more firsthand life experience, revelation, what am I thinking of? Reflections, I guess, you know, that type of thing on the female narcissist dynamic and everything else. And so I'll be doing that more. As far as all of the content that I shared in conversation and then in my pinned comment of my prior video, you know, all of those resources online, like, I literally, I found out in June. I found out, by that time I had known her about 8 or 9 months and didn't know until June that she was a narcissist when I started going down the rabbit hole. Like, it was like a spiritual download, and I've heard the word, but I had no clue anything about it, like, for real. And then I started seeing it more and more all on the internet, and I'm seeing the misuse of it by so many people. I'm like, okay, can we not be bitter and then mislabeling people? Because that's not right either, okay? That's not right. That's never going to be right. Don't do that. That's ignorant and lazy. We all got the same internet that we're on all day long. Maximize it, okay? It's not that hard. Sorry. That gets me triggered. But in all seriousness, like, we can't be out here mislabeling either gender, you know? So that's that on that. But no, like, the research and my findings and all that I've shared with you guys so far, I've just sat down and done my due diligence on my own and come across certain things. I've vibed with certain authors of certain, like, think pieces, etc. on narcissism. Other people I don't vibe with. I vibe with certain YouTube creators that are talking about narc awareness, etc. And I don't vibe with other people, and so I don't fool with them. That's just what that is. I don't gotta like everybody, and folks ain't gotta like me, you know? It's not that serious, you know? Just go about your life, you know? I'm telling y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know. I done got these new subscribers. I hope y'all, I hope you stick around. If you don't, then that's cool too. That's no sweat off my back. But I don't do the whole fluff. I don't deceive and stuff like that. So you ain't gotta worry about that, okay? What else, you guys? That's pretty much it. As far as my channel goes, any BS of any kind, not saying anybody's done anything. I did have 1 or 2 issues. I had like a troll spamming account. Child, I got rid of that, dealt with that. And then I've had another conflict I saw with 2 people in my comments, and I'm trying to make sense of that as well. Because, you know, flying monkeys and lurkers and all, they out here. My own flying monkeys and the narcissist herself, you know they what. Even before my video that I just did yesterday, y'all know they're on my channel. They won't unsubscribe. It is what it is. We know, if you know, you know. You know what this journey is. You know what this nightmare experience has been like, then you know. So, but then some of y'all got y'all flying monkeys and stuff coming over here. I'm like, where do they come from? Like, how? Little old me minding my business on my part of YouTube. Oh my gosh, I'm like, see, and I just have no tolerance for the nonsense, and so I will deal with things accordingly. But as minimal to next to nothing would be nice, you know. So hopefully those of you guys that truly do have discernment and all of that, hopefully you guys can help me monitor the comments, especially if it's one of y'all's exes or whatever, or ex-friends, if it's an ex, whatever the ex is. We gotta look out for each other, okay? We gotta look out for each other in all honesty, okay? Because that's the only way this is gonna, you know, continue to flow well. So I don't do the BS. I don't do BS on any level. Let's be very clear, okay? Let's be very clear on that. Any like divisive or unnecessary, unkind, like debating and unkind remarks to anybody, I don't do. If I see any kind of unkind and divisive engagement in the comments, I'm gonna deal with whoever was, you know, the initiator of that nonsense. I'm gonna deal with that accordingly and real swiftly. Let's be very clear on that as well. Nobody's done these things except for like one instance, like I told y'all about a moment ago. But you know, in the future, you know, you've got the memo. I'm making sure y'all get the memo from the video, okay? There won't be any exceptions to the BS that I do not tolerate. I'm looking at my notes, like I said, y'all. You guys know I'm not for everybody, and that's cool. Vice versa, that's also cool. I'm kind of cool with only having a select few people in my life, anyways, because, well, if you know, you know. Yeah. Let's see. I have a positive space going on. You guys know that. I mean, I take my time in my comments. Many of you guys can testify to the fact that I take my time, you know, with my comments and stuff like that. I don't know everything, and I'll never ever act like I know everything about everything about everything, and you know, you know what I'm saying, okay? I'm not a know-it-all. I know what I do know. Anything I don't know, I'll be honest. And if I can refer you to somebody, and if I feel I can trust you to be referred to somebody I know to further help you with whatever or advise you or whatever, then, you know, we can look into that. And so that's that on that as well. You guys know I'm not doing this for clout, because I'm not a clout chaser on any level, on any platform online, because that's garbage to be like that. I'm not garbage. I sound so no nonsense. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm nice. I really am nice in real. I'm nice online. You guys know that, and I'm nice in real life. But the lack of tolerance for BS I have, it's like it's at a whole. Once you've lived the nightmare of dealing with a narcissist, male or female, and God forbid both, then you just you know where I'm coming from. You know where I'm coming from. Where else are we at on these notes? I love helping others, how I can and when I can. So all of this really is from like the sincerity of my heart completely. And that's it, man. Like I said, I mean, the knowledge I know, it was just me pursuing that knowledge. I didn't call nobody up for it. Now, of course, I've come across in my path has collided with people like Joy and Tanya and others of you, surviving the narc, and others as well. And so our paths have collided, but I mean, a lot of the articles I share with you and even videos, I found those on my own accord, just from simply doing the work, applying discernments along the way as needed. Because there are fraudulent people on here talking about the same thing, and that's with anything. I mean, that's just the internet space, which is why we do have to be like discerning at all times and all of that, you know, and be strengthened in that area. Oh yeah, I know some of you guys, you know, I'm very spiritually strong and stuff like that as well, but I am not religious. And so I know some of y'all talk about like the Bible, stuff like that in the comments. I love y'all. I don't have any less love for y'all at all. Now, and I do make sure, you know, I respond still kindly and all that. Now, I am, you know, I am anti what I'm anti. But, you know, once you don't bash me, if you ever catch on otherwise, but yeah, I am anti what I'm anti. I've got my reasons. Now, for those of us that are narc survivors and all of that, right? Okay, I think you guys kind of see where I'm going with that. That is why I'm just anti what I'm anti. Okay, if you get what I'm going. But yeah, so just, if anything, just don't overuse, you know, the mentioning of, you know, y'all's Bible and stuff like that, because, you know, so yeah. What else? I think that's pretty much it. We're almost at 15 minutes, y'all, and I can get off any second now. My ice cream is waiting on me, and my self-care time for the evening is waiting on me. I've got something to do in the next couple hours as well. And so I want to kind of get relaxed a little bit before then. But you guys, like I said, you know, comment down below, you know, if you agree with, I guess, anything I shared in the video for this one. And that's pretty much it, y'all. I don't want to be like too long-winded. I'm running out of purposeful things to say, you know. I don't want to just be on here. I gotta stop moving. The lighting keeps on adjusting because I keep on moving. But that's pretty much it. I would say at this point in time, I am a little bit tired and my self-care is calling me. Please, amidst all that we are persevering through, increasing in resilience through, and all of that, growing stronger through, please do not neglect, you know, self-care. Self-care is not even a spa day for the most part, or whatever, for whoever, for many of us, right? A proper night's rest, a nap in the middle of the day. If you could get a nap in, I know some of you guys have kids and other obligations and stuff like that that I don't currently have. You guys have some additional obligations that I don't currently have, but do not neglect like good rest and all of that amidst the other stuff that we deal with. Trust me, I know. I'm not making light of it at all. I really am. I know I'll never make light of it. Somehow I can smile despite it all, but I'm not making light of it. But sound rest, working out, you know, that might be a walk, that might be jogging, that might be jump roping, inside, outside, whatever the case may be. Don't neglect those simple little things throughout each day, throughout each week, because it'll make all the difference in your mental. It'll make all the difference in your spirits and your emotions and stuff like that. Because we're not going to be defeated out here. After all that we've been through and are still going through, some of us, and you know, quite a few of us, no, like we're not going to be, we're not weak. Ain't nothing weak about us, right? Ain't nothing weak about us. We were targeted, like we know, but ain't nothing weak about us. So don't ever forget that. But we're almost at 17 minutes, y'all, and I feel like signing off at this point. I'll have another video uploaded regarding narcissistic awareness and abuse and all of that. Today's Thursday. By Sunday I'll have it upload up. I already have outlines and all of that. I just have to kind of finalize, you know, and get everything together for it, you know, before I just hop on here. So by Sunday you guys will have another video from me. I've got other videos up of just other content. Like I said, my channel was never supposed to take this kind of direction, but here we are. 2020 has been the year of damn near the unthinkable, okay? Stay prayerful, stay prayed up and all that, but still, it's been the year of the unthinkable. Beyond the COVID stuff, you know, just on a whole nother level. We got a Chadwick Boseman tribute up for Chadwick Boseman. Just all the goodness that he was during his lifetime and all of that, and the legacy and all that he's left behind. I have other content for you guys to tune into, so you know, enjoy that as well. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good evening, good day, good afternoon, whatever else. Talk to y'all later. Bye.